Hello and welcome to a new video. In this video I will try to show you how to do component placement in your Altium Designer program. After you finish the schematic, you must to move to the PCB, to the layout, and to start to arrange the components. Depends on the requirements and on the size of the PCB. For this we have few methods, and one of them are complicated and some of them are more simple. We'll go to our PCB. For this PCB we have this circle shape, and we have few possibilities to group or to arrange our components. If we want to make some groups, depends on the pages. In this case we have only one pages, but sometimes we have more pages. And for example, if these components are parts from one page, we can group, simply select it, right click, goes to unions, and we can create union from these components. And when you move one of the components, always you will take the other one, and in this way you can arrange the components. And after this component was put it in this union, you have some possibility. You can arrange the components outside of the board, or you can use these options, reposition selected components, from here, and now all of the components will start to came to your cursor mouse one by one, and after that you can place all of the components here. Another possibility is to group these components. Also in this union, and I will move it, for example, here. But if you want to move only one component from this union, you can simply go back to union and break objects from this union. You can take only one component. For our example, only U1 it's take out from the union, but if you want all of them take it out, you can select it all off. If you want only this one component, you can simply select only one component, and now you have possibility to freely move the component outside of this union. We'll put it back here. Another possibility is to group these pins. Go to component placement and select these options, arrange within rectangle, and when I try to make this shape over the components, this will be grouped together, one near one, and also for this one. One moment, I will move this back. Those component placement to arrange within rectangle. Oh, sorry, I think these are not grouped. I'll put it back on union for this, and after that I will arrange with this rectangle, and now we have all the components arranged here. Another possibility is to simply go in our PCB and we will turn on our cross select mode, and always if you want to know if this option is active or not, you should go here, and this rectangle with blue color is selected, and to simply see this how it works, these options cross select mode, I will split my screen in two, and on one side I will have the PCB and on the other side I will have the schematic. And with this cross select mode we can simply go directly to select one component, and I will use this cross select mode, and our component is selected now inside of the PCB. And if you want to simply turn off the zoom, the filter, you must go to this navigator panel, simply click anywhere here on it, and here we have two possibilities. One, to go directly to the selected object, and I will select this option, and I will let the zoom on objects for the moment to see what happens. Thus, cross probe. Thus, cross probe. As you can see, with these options, zoom on objects, our view jump directly on that component, and the view enter in a zoom area. I will go again to see what happens. Cross. I will select this component, and as you can see, our program jumps directly here. And if we want, for example, to work near the controller, for example, we want to work only on this area, we will go back to this navigator panel, simply right click on a net and turn off this zoom on object. I turn off this zoom on object, and now if we go in the schematic tab, and I will select this cross probe. For example, I want to signalize this net or this capacitor or this or this. Our view remain always on this area and not jump to other components. So if we want to start place components around our controller, for example, we will select this cross probe, and with the help of the shift button from our keyboard. We will select for the moment first time the net, and after that, with the help of shift, I will select this capacitor. If you forgot to press shift button, our mask disappear, and if we want to go back around the controller, we'll press go back cross probe. Select with the help of shift this component and go to the go to the sorry I will clear over the filter. Right click. I don't know what happens. One moment. Okay, you should select the component, select the PCB, go to tools, component placement, and we have this special function, reposition selected components. And when you select this option, our component comes directly to our cursor, and you can simply press L to bring it on the bottom layer, and you simply can put it here. And in this way you can simply select all of the, when you have some bypass capacitor or other components, you can simply go in the schematic, select cross probe, select one net, you can see we have our mask here, and after that go back to schematic, select this resistor, select the PCB, go back to component placement, and use this reposition selected component. And if you forgot to keep the shift button pressed, our mask disappear. And now hit L to switch on the bottom layer and place the component here, and our mask came back to the selected mode. And if you want to select more components, for example, you can select the area first time, and after that you can make a selection of the components, and now go back to the PCB, select tools, component placement, and now you can reposition the selected components for all of the selection. And now all of our components will came one by one, and you can simply put it on the correct way. To clear the selection and all the filter, we can simply press right click and clear this filter. Or another possibility is for clearing the filter is to go on the PCB and simply press Shift and C button. If you don't want to lose the filter and the mask, always you must to have the Shift button pressed. We select this to pull up resistor, and now with the Shift press we go back to this PCB tools, component placement, and reposition the selected components. And if you forgot and uh, skip the Shift key, our selection will disappear. And the selections will came back after you place all of the components. Another possibility for easy our process of placing components is to go back on the schematic, and you can customize your bar, and here you must to select for all categories, and here simply type reposition. I think we should be in the PCB mode. As you can see, you can put directly here your command. Select the customize all and reposition selected component. And now with the left click, you can simply take it and you can put it here on the categories if you want, or you can simply put it here directly on the main tab. You can move one also here, and now when you go back in this tab, for example, if we select this connector without any filter, and we go back here, we have this possibility here in the component panel to reposition our component using this command. For example, cross pro, select all of this component, go back to our PCB, and start placing all of our components from the current selection. The hard way to make this placement is to go to our schematic pages one by one and to identify visually. For example, this is the controller. I will put it here in the center, and after that I want to place this resistor R6. The old and hard way is to find the R6 resistor, and we have a possibility with the jump component, and here we will type R6, and now our resistor was identified, and we can take it and put it where it's his place. But this is the wrong and hard way. But sometimes when you have a big project and you add only one component, for example, we place all of the components and we will add only an additional resistor here. In this way, when you add only one component or few components in a big project, it's easy to identify the components using this command, jump component. And here you type the ref designator for the new component, and you identify and you will do the placement. I hope this information is very helpful for you, and I'm glad you are watching my channel, and I will try to came with new information for you to help you and to easy your work in your new project. Thank you and see you in the next video. Bye bye.